This is Farm Journal's Annalisa Giannini here with Chris Barron, Ask a Margins expert on AgWeb. Chris, there's a big report day coming up here at the end of the month, March 30th. What can farmers do to be sure that they're prepared for what might happen on that day?
Well, one of the big things I think that's important is just making sure that you've got your crop insurance locked down, that you're set up, that you know what your coverage is, and that you truly understand the gap of your coverage versus your cost of production. Because truly that's the risk exposure that you have is that gap of coverage. And so if you've got a cost of production at say $850 an acre and your insurance coverage is $800 an acre, you've got a $50 gap there of risk to cover. So you really want to keep that in mind and ask yourself, how am I going to protect that $50 of risk exposure that I have? Another way to think about it as we look at this report and as it gets closer to that date, I think we need to be looking at some of the option strategies that are out there. There's a lot of options that we can use through put strategies and things to kind of put a floor on our price opportunity that's there. And if we can do that, I think we can lock in some pretty reasonable profit opportunities and lock in some margin opportunities. And they may not be as good as we saw last year, and in most cases they're about half of what we saw last year. But think about the risk on the other side. If we don't lock in some of those opportunities and some of those margins, I think we're taking some risk that we kind of want to walk away from that risk this year and make sure we lock in the profit. So,
great, thank you so much.